Hey guys, welcome to Chris Mack. Happy holidays. For today's video, I have the 2023 Lexus RX350 Luxury. I'm going to show you around this vehicle, show you guys the various different features, and give you guys my final verdict. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications. Let's get into this video, shall we? Looking on the outside of the 23 Lexus RX350, this is a luxury trim, front-wheel drive, priced at over $63,000. Now originally I was going to review the copper one over there, which is a premium plus, but last minute I had to switch over to this one, so I'm going to wing it. But this is dressed in a caviar exterior color. You can't see up front. You do have the new Lexus design, but let me show you guys the key fob real quick. You have lock, unlock, tailgate release, as well as a panic button. This is of course dressed in caviar like I stated before. You can see, of course, you do have a newer version of the Lexus spindle grille, which is, of course, two-tone. So you have the colored portion up down there, and then up top you do have more of a body colored portion. Of course, you do have full LED lighting, the LED daytime running light as the Lexus L shape, LED turn signal, and LED low high beams with LED fog lights down below. This being a luxury version, you of course do have the 360 camera. Looking at the wheels, these are 21-inch 20-spoke wheels with 235 with all-season tires. Vehicle length is about 192 inches long as this one is equipped. Keyless entry for all four door handles with the gas tank on the driver's side. Of course, we have aluminum roof rails up top with a panoramic sunroof, which I will show you guys when we hop into the interior. Coming around to the rear, you can see, of course, you have a full LED light bar for the newer Lexus designs, but we of course do have LED turn signals as well as LED reverse lights with a single exit exhaust on the passenger side. You also do have a kick sensor, so let me kick my foot. Let's try it again. Let's try it back here. There we go. Now the trunk open, the kick sensor actually, it's funny, it actually worked perfectly the first time, but you can see back here you do have 29.6 cubic feet of space, LED illumination, and of course you can fold down the seats in a 60-40 fashion. Lexus first aid kit. Under here you have a temporary spare tire with a jack and a subwoofer out back. Cargo cover right here to hide your cargo. You will get 26 cubic feet of space if you do fold down the second row ceiling. Tailgate is powered, so you lock the doors as well as just close the tailgate right here. I'm really feeling this rear design of the RX, by the way, but let me show you guys under the hood. The door handles are electronic, but there we go. Popping the hood of the 23 Lexus RX, you will find a 2.4 turbo four-cylinder making 275 horsepower, 317 pound-foot of torque. And with this being the front-wheel drive version, we'll get 22 in the city, 29 on the highway, and 25 combined, connected to a 8-speed automatic transmission. Vehicle weight is 4,100 pounds as this one is equipped. Can of course get a hybrid as well as a 500 hybrid performance, which does 0-60 in 5.9 seconds and over 300 horsepower. But yeah, I'm really feeling this new evolution of the Lexus spindle grille design up front. Does look sweet, but let me show you guys the interior of the RX. Give you a quick 3/4 view. Yeah, that looks sick right there. But let me show you guys inside the RX. Yeah, it's cold, about 40 degrees. Hopping into the back seats of the RX. You can't see back here, you do have 2 USB-C ports with heated and cooled second row seating, 3-stage of course, and a 3-zone climate control for the back. Some storage right there for the map pockets. You can lock and unlock the doors back here. Do have automatic windows. The manual sunshades. And 2 cup holders back here. Illumination is back here. Here's a quick look to the front cabin. The doors, of course, electronic. You can also have a power seat back right here. So basically, at 5'6", happy holidays. I have about 2.5, 3 inches of headroom, which is pretty good. And I literally have about 6, 7, maybe even 8 inches of legroom at 5'6". So it does have pretty good packaging. Let me show you guys the driver's seat of the RX. Do like this birch leather interior color. It is nice. Of course, do have brown section right here with white and then some black right there. Has a nice color tone to it. Here's a look at the power backrest. Door, of course, is electronic for the driver. She's got to pull it. So you can't see right there. You do have your window controls. They are all automatic. Power folding mirrors. You can also make it automatic. Electronic door release. Of course, do have the Mark Levinson 21 speaker sound system, which you will try out a little bit. 4-way lumbar support, power back support, bottom support, and of course, you do have waterfall cushions right there. Hood release right there. You do have a little storage compartment right there. Gas door release as well as the tailgate release. Hopping into the RX, you can't see the stepping height is actually pretty good. But you can't see looking in front of you, do have this 3-spoke steering wheel. I do love the wood right here on the bottom as well as top portions. And of course it is leather stitched. Light controls on that side. Wiper controls. Of course there's a sensor to actually look at your face to make sure you are alert when you are driving. Power tilt telescoping steering column right there. Cluster illumination, of course, it does have 3-person memory. Automatic lighting. Looking up front, you can't see you do have a clear, crisp head-up display. So you basically use the display right here or the button to toggle through your different modes on either side. So if I hit this button, it'll control all your different adaptive cruise control functions and driver assistance. So you can toggle through for following distance, speed, and of course you can customize the lane keeping assist, whether you have it on, off, and so on. If you hit that button again, you can also adjust the display as well as height and brightness. So you can lower it. You go to the side, you can change fuel consumption, driver support, blank. You can actually change up here as well as down here in the display. So I toggle through gear position, G-force meter, turbo, torque and pressure. So yeah, I'll give it a little gas. You'll see right there the turbo pressure goes up. Navigation settings, audio, eco indicator, as well as average speed. You can all see that right there in your driver's view right there. And then over here on this side, you can customize your audio functions. So hit that button and you head up display. You can change different tracks, voice commands, as well as phone settings. But looking at the steering wheel, you do of course have your regular controls, so your volume, up, down, and then you can of course track forward and back for either side for the head-up display. To change the display right here in front of you. Do like the paddle shifters behind the wheel, pretty nice, high quality. Over here you do have your push button start, but this is the star of the new RX, the 14-inch display. It is of course touch. Navigation is a subscription based thing, but you of course do have Sirius XM, AM, FM radio. Device connection, so it is wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. So we will try that out. Connect device. Lexus RX on my phone. Pair, okay. Use CarPlay. Yes. Apple CarPlay is connecting. You can see right there's no problem at all with connections. And then hit allow. So I will try a quick audio test with the 21 speaker Mark Levinson sound system.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work.
So the 21 speaker Mark Levinson sound system, which you can't see right there, the speaker looks like artwork with this lovely suede material right here. Sounds phenomenal. It does have clear, crisp bass and quality. You can of course disconnect it right there. So of course, as connecting is easy, disconnecting is just as easy. And you just hit disconnect, and boom, you're disconnected just like that. But I'm looking right here, you do also have your vehicle settings. So this is where you control your drive modes. So when you hit drive modes, you got normal, sport, eco, and a custom mode, which you can use right here to customize. For the powertrain, normal, sport, or eco, steering, as well as the climate controls. Seat controls right there, so you can fold down the second row seating from the screen. Driver assistance function, so this is your whole display for your driver assistance. Lane departure, parking assist, automatic emergency braking, rear crash detection, proactive driving assistant, and road sign assist. Trip information right here. Of course, you have vehicle alert functions. So you got regular vehicle settings, and you have your other settings right here. So you got general settings, sound functions for your 21 speaker sound system. Vehicle customization. So for the head-up display, it is adjustable to the screen. Meter systems, lighting. Of course, you do have ambient lighting. So you can change the ambient lighting through all these different colors. You can see a little bit of illumination right here. So let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. We'll try sunset, bamboo, iceberg, and like heat blue. You can also set a custom color. You can basically use this whole color diagram to set a color right there. Let me know if you guys can see that. So you also do have door controls right there for the automatic tailgate, seat functions, and then of course the custom drive mode again with tire pressure and seat adjustments right there. Of course, you can get different apps built in, so you can get software apps. So you can download like general apps or remote apps on your phone if you want to remote start the vehicle via your phone if it's cold outside like now. And then you can search for what you're looking for. Down here you do have your climate controls, so you pull that menu up. It'll pull up some of your shortcuts for your climate control. 3-stage heated steering wheel, 3-stage heated and cool front seats. You can change the zone and whether it's in the front or the rear, as well as the speed. But we're gonna leave the heated stuff on because it's cold out there. Of course, you have your window defrost down here. That's how you turn up the heat. I put on 1, you can adjust the heat right there. Very high quality. Of course, do have automatic parking right there, as well as a 360 camera shortcut button, so show you a full 360 view around the vehicle. You can pause it if you want to look at a specific area. Have your different settings right there when you do have the 360 camera on. Parking assist 3D display, all your different sensors, you can adjust all of that. Air vents right here. You do have 2 USB-C ports, and I do love this wood trim right here. That's nice. Little nice spot to put your phone at. You do have a wireless phone charging pad right there with some illumination. 2 cupboards, which are a pretty good size. See what that push is about. But that'll just something. So this is your gear shifter right here, just like in the LC. Push up for reverse. You got trajectory lines. Pull all the way down for a drive. 360 camera also does come on. You can push for a park, and then manual mode is all the way over, so you pull down for a manual mode. Just push for park. Auto hold with traction function right there. Hit that button for traction control all. Auto start stop defeat, as well as the automatic parking brake. Do love the center console, the way it opens on either side. That is sweet. But you do have pretty good storage right here. No charging ports in there, but does have pretty good room. Looking up top, you do have all the rearview mirror with a rear camera, which lets in so much more clarity and visibility when you are backing up. You have a panoramic sunroof up top. Lets in pretty good light. You can of course tilt and slide it open. And of course they have door illumination as well as SOS telematic information. LED illumination for the visors. Hope you guys liking the video. But let's go and take the RX350 for a quick drive and see how she does. Alright, we're behind the wheel of the 23 Lexus RX. This is of course a luxury trim right here in this front wheel drive. Now speaking of visibility out the front mirror and sides, I can't say that it's very clear and crisp. I can see perfectly out the side mirrors as well as out the rear and over the front of the hood. Now of course one feature that I did talk about in the walk around is that you do have the camera mirror right there. So if I hit that, it'll give you a full view right there of the rear end of the vehicle. You can literally see everything. It's so clear, crisp, and of course it's adjustable using the displays right there. Of course drive modes are in the infotainment display, so we are in normal mode, which is the default mode. You can of course put it in eco for maximum fuel economy. One thing I do like also too about the RX is of course you do have speed limit assist, which you can see right there in the head-up display. It is orange, and it's also orange right here in the display, letting you know when you are going over the speed limit. But the head-up display is so clear and crisp, has so much information. You also do have lane keeping assist information right here. So you hit this button and it'll pull it up right here in your head-up display. You can customize that as well as turn it on and off. With it, of course, being 40 degrees, you do also have heated front seats as well as heated steering wheel, as well as heated and cooled rear seats and cool seats up front. And then this 40-degree weather will come on automatically, which I do like. One other thing to point out too with the navigation is of course a subscription based off your phone. But this one does have wireless connectivity for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And unlike the 3.5 liter that this 2.4 replaces, you can feel that mid-range torque right there around 3,000, 4,000. Of course, with the 3.5 being naturally aspirated, in the previous generation, you did have to rev it out to get all of the power. But I do like the power band of this. 317 pound-foot of torque right on demand. This camera is sick right here. You can literally see everything. I like it. I definitely think more cars should definitely incorporate this. You see also right here in the display, it does read your different traffic sign information. So it'll show pedestrian walking right there, as well as the speed limit like I told you guys earlier. And of course, this will actually scan your face right here. This little plastic part right there, which is covered with the screen. It'll actually scan your face to make sure you're paying attention to the road. Of course, you do have custom mode, which you can customize any display. You have to be in park, but yeah, we just went ahead and threw it back in the eco mode. Right here, you'll see the 8-speed auto will try to reach the highest gear possible. But I'm really noticing with this new RX is, of course, the level of smoothness and refinement that you do get in this vehicle. Now, pricing definitely has went up versus the previous generation, but you can see right there the auto start just kicked in. My foot was pretty good on the brake. You can deactivate it right here in the center console. What I'm really impressed with is how smooth the 2.4 turbo is, my bad. I'm really impressed with how smooth it is. Now, typically in a lot of turbo 4s, you get kind of like that kind of shakiness, buzziness, and it's not like that refined. But I have to say, Lexus definitely did refine this 2.4 turbo. And the auto start stop right there, you guys can see, was very smooth. No shakes, no rattles, nothing throughout the vehicle. Of course, just the interior ambiance is just nice. And that smell of leather, just like you get in normal Lexus vehicles. And I also do love this wood right here on the steering wheel. And like I stated before, the 10-inch head-up display is clear, crisp, and do like all the information that it does have. Definitely not a overload of information. Got all this lovely wood trim right here. This really adds a lot of different details inside the vehicle. It looks nice. Now, for example, if you want to get into custom mode, you can hit that right there, but you have to be in park to actually get it to activate, where you can change the different settings. Right here, let me throw it in park or stop. So you can customize the powertrain, sport, normal, eco, steering, as well as the air conditioning functions. The shifter is just like the LC, where you got to pull a little bit over and pull down or up for reverse. Yep, there's your drive mode right there. Of course, you can deactivate auto start stop, like I said before, right here at the center console, and you have your different traction buttons right there. But when the light does turn green up here, we are going to try a quick acceleration. Alright, nobody's behind us. We are going to try a 0 to 60 test. Now, Lexus does say 7.6 seconds for the front-wheel drive version, like we have here, or 7.2 with the all-wheel drive, which does have the four-wheel drive grip. So let's try it out. And with this turbo, we do get, of course, a little bit of wheel spin. So I highly recommend getting the all-wheel drive version for inclement weather. But I do like this front-wheel drive. I actually spun a little bit and then just took off where the turbo just managed the power. Now, it was with traction off, by the way. You can definitely tell going around the corners, this is definitely a luxury SUV first. The handling isn't too bad. And I'm definitely very impressed with the feeling on the road as far as the way it goes over bumps and imperfections in the pavement. This, of course, has 21-inch rims with 20 spokes. Like I said, it's a separate option. The pricing and the options will be in the description below. But I can't say it's very smooth the way it just goes over bumps. This isolates all the imperfections out of the cabin. Of course, I have all your different driver assistance stuff right there. So I can put on the alert. Proactive driver assistance. So this is basically all the full Lexus Safety Sense 3.0 systems. Of course, fold down the rear seats. And I do like the voice commands too. It works very good and it's easy to use. And right there on the end of stock, you can, of course, activate the lane keeping assist. You can also turn on the adaptive cruise control right there by hitting that button. can also activate the paddle shifters right here in manual mode by putting it over that side or using the paddles. But let me try the adaptive cruise control real quick, which you can turn on right there. You can see the adaptive cruise is very easy to use. You can of course adjust the speed as well as the following distance right there. So you can go all the way up from 4 all the way down to 1 following distance. Go ahead and throw it back on. We'll set it to about 40 miles an hour. You can see right there it's braking, no problem at all. You can adjust the following distance right here. I do like the integration of how it's like more reduced buttons on the steering wheel, but it's very effective in its way of adjusting all your different driver systems right there. You also do have lane keeping assist. So it gives you a little vibration in the steering wheel, and you also get a little chime. And you see right there, they also pull you back in the lane. But let's go ahead and turn that off. Like I said, adaptive cruise is very easy to use. I do like the lane keeping assist. It is very effective at keeping you in the lane. And the driver assist just makes everything a lot easier. Like before, you of course do have a manual mode, so you got to push it over and to the side, and it'll activate. It'll go down. So you can see right there, of course, do have a manual mode. I do like the paddle shifter; it just have a nice feel in your hands, and I mean, honestly, I have no problem with that. Yeah, we can deactivate all the start-stop. Light controls on that side, and I do like the memory seat settings. So there's of course 3-person memory, power tailgate. Any Mark Levinson 21 speaker sound system sounds phenomenal. That's pretty good audio and bass. But the vehicle connections that you will deal with on a daily basis, as far as the infotainment and all your other different driver assistance technology, is very easy to use, very interactive, which I do like. The touchscreen has good response. Different drive modes, like I showed you guys before. You can of course fold down the rear seats, control all your driver assistance, trip information, and so on. And the wireless integration is phenomenal, very easy to use. Here we go. Back in the drive. Of course, you have the same shifters like in the LC, where you got push, and then you got kind of go up, reverse, drive. You can't see right there that you do get the full 360 camera. It does have trajectory lines and show you different zones. You can also put on the front camera automatically when you are in drive under a certain speed, and change the various different settings right there. To get a little bit closer to the dealership, let's go ahead and get into the conclusion of what I think about the 23 RX. I do like the technology, the way they improved versus the previous generation. I do like the feeling, the smooth ride, and all of the different technology. It has a great sound system with the Mark Levinson sound system. Now, this is, of course, a luxury trim, so this is just over $60,000 as this one's equipped, and all funding pricing will be in the description below. Of course, got the 360 camera, which is so clear. Different objects, parking assist, and so on. And the 2.4 turbo has more than enough grunt to drive around on a daily basis and get good gas mileage. So it's rated at 22 in the city, 29 on the highway, and 25 combined. You can easily get over 25 if you're in eco mode and you don't have the turbo and boost, which is right around 3,000 RPM or higher. And you'll definitely be able to achieve that good MPG that you're looking for. And you get about 30 cubic feet in the back trunk area, which is pretty good. That mid-range torque. This thing does have plenty of mid-range torque. The way this handles and goes along. This is a nice vehicle. I honestly like it. Of course, pricing has went up, so along with pricing comes with better quality interior. Of course, do have like ambient lighting, so you have it set to orange. It's right behind the display. There you go. So you got your different display settings, and you have ambient lighting too at nighttime, which is nice. So I can show you guys that. But yeah, it's in the infotainment. How's the U-turn? At 192 inches long, U-turn is pretty good. Yeah, it does have pretty good turning. I'm very impressed with that. And keep in mind also too, you do have a 500 version, which has over 300 horsepower, or closer to 400, which does 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds. So if you're looking for more power, they have plenty of options. They cover the entire range. They also have a 350H, which is a hybrid version if you want a little bit more gas mileage. So Lexus really has you covered for whichever trim of RX you do want. You also do have lovely materials right here. It's like a suede New Lux material right here. This is all leather stitched, even down here. The electronic door handle and a emergency release down there. And of course, you know that this will last for a very long time. The right maintenance, of course. Let's see if I can find any settings for you guys real quick. Yeah, vehicle customized. All right, illumination. So you of course do have ambient lighting right here. If you see the orange area, you got let's put it in blue real quick. Let's go. There you go. But you can't see right there, when you are driving, it will actually lock you out of the display, so you can keep your eyes focused on the road. But that's probably the only thing I have to say that's you gotta be lookout for when you are driving this vehicle, is that it'll just lock you out of the screen when you are driving. So let's be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications. This is Chris signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.